I don't know whether I don't late to for this gist when I carry come. So my people, we see wetin don dey fly dey go six. Good morning, good afternoon, depends on where you dey watch me from. I just come back for work. I don't sleep, wake up, I'm not tired. I'm wearing my night. So as I see this video, I be one download video. I just let me do this thing. You understand? Because this gist people wey not get sense, it will make some people get sense. Because many things dey happen when be say people they never still get sense for this life. I don't know whether make I on my this thing so that my face go bright. Because the one I take black, I not black my people like this. So now this Doris and Pastor Chris Okafo saga when he did grant. Now I carry come my people because me I never see this kind one before. Number one, as a child of God, woman like you go begin the date pastor. You understand? They date pastor. And pastor is not supposed to date. And not be God when they judge. I make my people. Temptation where they pass through. Many temptation they did. Now so he can go one occasion. Now so pastor can't give her phone number. Now so he can't do this one. Now so he can't do this one. Me, I'm not there after that one. As you say, no say na pastor. No, who don't know Pastor Chris? Who don't know Pastor Chris for TV? Pastor Chris Okafo. Who don't know her for TV? Pastor Chris don't come my area for here for Germany. I don't go in church. I don't go receive prayers for there. My friend don't go where he come. My friend don't go meet am. He don't go for prayers. And my friend, everything wey they do, my friend, my friend was he. She was he. And they follow and they do prayers, they do program, everything. Anyway, they say now Moses abi who for David abi so I don't forget out of them when he be fled for church. You understand? Then when he be say na man of God, and after he do wetin they do finish, God will still bless and God will still answer his prayers. You understand? So my people, I no go leave una. I no go too I know too dey talk. I know too talk. Because you won't be woman, you go dey date pastor. Now your sin na him pass. Not me go judge you. Your sin na him don come out. As you come say the pastor won't marry, you can't cry, come out. And you don't leave the pastor. You don't first go marry. You don't leave the pastor, go marry. You can't come back again. Ha! And you can't come out now. So you want marry, say you want buy yourself. When I hear from the horse's mouth, not my mouth now for here. I don't know that when I carry speaker come out. So my people, I come out here. When I come hear as she dey talk about herself. Not my mouth now for here. What did she say she do by herself?
What led to that call out?
Okay. You remember the time I posted my evacuation video that you came to the house and interviewed me too. Actually, you came to look out for me. I insisted that I need to speak out. You came with your daughter, yeah. So that was the period we were having issue. The truth is, Chris Okafo and I have been dating since 2017. And when I met him, he was single because he said he'd been divorced for a while. When I met him, I didn't even know he was a pastor.
Keep quiet.
On a walkway at the first CID headquarters, Abuja.
You know.
So he approached me and Then his bouncers tried to stop me. Went out the car, he collected my number. This can be confirmed by my colleague, Choma Okoye. So that was what happened. And after that, he invited me to his church. He just invited me to an address in Ojutubega. It was in the night. So when I got there, it was a big church.
Invited you to his church, and you say you don't open a church.
They had already closed around 12:01. So one of his pastors received me. Pastor Sylvester was the one who came down to receive me, and I went to his office. He told me he liked me and that he's been divorced, but he has daughters and a son. So he also said he was going to the village, and in summary, he traveled for Christmas. I also traveled for Christmas. Then he invited me to his village.
Mama and
Papa.
Now Lagos they stay now.
So from Umuahia, I'm drive through Okibi to his village. So that was how we met. He introduced me to his parents. I stayed over in the house. Then later when I was leaving, I drove to that place. When I was leaving, he gave me his escort to follow me because they were driving behind me because of security. It was a bit late when I was leaving the house. So that was it. Then this happened 2017. From then on, we started dating. So.
Hey, on a dead pastor.
Okay.
The dead man of God.
Like?
It was love.
Are you sure it was love?
Ask him.
Yes. It was love because I would call it love at first sight. Yeah, it was. I'm an adult. I should be able to know what love is. A relationship where you kiss, you make love all the time. He's always missing you. He will call you on the video. He's coming out from the pulpit. He's calling you. He's telling you, Didi, I am sad. You are getting his medical. I used to get what is it called? Medical. What's this that you get prescription? I used to get the prescriptions for him to get drugs. So I will call my doctor. Yes.
I thought they used to pray and everything would go away.
I will look for that and send you. Maybe you can post it too, because I have it in the thing. Yeah, sometimes when he's done preaching in the pulpit, he'll tell me that his body is paining him. I should get the doctor. My doctor will prescribe the drugs he will take for the pain. I will send it to you with his name. So
you're not going to get a doctor again. Now you can't be a doctor.
How close we were is why I said we are very much in love is that he doesn't hide many things. Maybe he hides some that I'm not supposed to know. But we have a relationship whereby if he's talking to somebody, I'm on he's using the other phone, the earpiece. I'm there listening to him and the person. Some of his church members, he'll be talking to them, I'll be there. So we're that close. Without clothes that will make video calls, make love in the video and all that. So I can tell you that was love for me.
Okay. So what led to the breakup?
Okay, so when 2018 we dated, then 2017, 2018, 2019, my mom wanted me to get married. I had someone I knew before I met him, which is my ex-husband. So I had left my ex-husband because he was toxic, even before I met Dr. Chris. So my ex-husband was all over my...
Pastor Chris was not the one that made you leave your ex-husband.
He was.
But you said you left him before you met Pastor Chris.
I left him as a boyfriend.
Oh.
I met my ex-husband 2012 in Dubai.
Okay.
Yes, so he came and they did introduction. After that, that was when I realized
Chris, when you were doing introduction with another man.
2012, I had not met Pastor Chris.
Okay, so you did introduction.
After the introduction, he was the toxic person. I didn't marry him.
Oh, okay.
I broke up, so he relocated to South Africa. We were not even talking. For years, he kept calling. My ex-husband was very obsessed with me. My ex-husband is that person that will give you 200 missed calls. So that wasn't working for me. So I wasn't dating him before I met Pastor Chris. Then when I met Pastor Chris, then my dad died. I met him 2017. That same 2017, my dad died. And it was that same period, 2018, 2019. Then my ex-husband now got into my family. Everybody now said, this guy loves you. He wants to marry you. Why don't you give him a chance? So, and then I told my ex that I was not in love with him. So I'm saying this in a live broadcast. My ex is watching, so I shouldn't be lying on him because I still have the chat. Even this thing I'm saying, I still have my chat with my ex-husband on phone and Facebook when I told him I didn't have feelings for him. And he told me if we marry that the feelings will come. And so when somebody is that pressured, my mom said, okay, marry. And I told Chris I wanted to get married. Though Chris said I should not marry the guy, that I should wait for him. But eventually...
Oh, why would you... You are in a relationship with Chris, and you are sleeping with Chris. And then you have another person.
Another person, you want to marry
you can't just marry. You'll be sleeping. So at any point where you double dealing the two of them?
No, my ex-husband was not in Nigeria.
Okay.
He was communicating with my parents. Like I said, we knew 2012, 2013, 2014. Then he beat me up and we broke up. But he wasn't giving up. So he kept calling with my parents, but I was already moving on. Do you understand? So he wasn't in Nigeria, he was in South Africa. Then I now met Dr. Chris. So for me, Dr. Chris was my boyfriend. You can always have a boyfriend and have someone who calls you or disturbs you. Dr. Chris knew the story. I told him about the guy. You know, my last relationship before I met him. So when this guy insisted I marry him, he even had to the extent of buying me a car, giving me gifts, giving my family gifts and all that. So my mom said, okay, why don't you consider him since he said he has changed? So I told Chris, I said, my mom wants me to marry this guy and all that. Chris said I should wait for him, though he wasn't ready at that time, but I should wait for him. And I said no, because there's a pressure for me to marry and all that. So that was how I married this guy. And the communication between me and Chris ceased a bit. But my marriage was very toxic. I'll tell you for free that if my husband is watching and he knows that I was leaving him every 2 weeks. I'll leave and come back, he'll beat me, I'll come back. It was that bad. So the marriage back and forth we married 2019, 2022 was I think 2021 ending towards November. I was in Abuja, then I visited Chris in Lagos. And then we talked. I told him what I'm going through in the marriage and all that. So he encouraged me and all that. Then I left. My ex now said I should come back. When I got back, my ex told me that he got someone pregnant. I met a young lady in the house with a child. And the girl said that the child belongs to my ex-husband. And I, we had that issue, had that fight. He sent the lady away. But long story short, he got someone pregnant. And the person gave birth.
Okay.
So when the lady left, then I was with him that 2021, 2022. He started beating me again. To a point that he said he will frustrate me to a point that I would leave the house myself. So I wasn't happy. And while I was there that January, Chris was always calling me. So,
but Chris liked you so much. How did he allow you to enter another relationship?
Thank you.
Yankee.
Thank you, that
I don't know. I don't know.
him and you were in love like you claim, why did you go and marry somebody else? That part is the part
that part is the part I also got a bit confused, because the moment I got married, Chris kept calling me even while I was in marriage. Like, I still have the chats where he said I hurt him. And, you know, it's just that I can't press the chat here. He has the dates of this time I'm telling you, where Chris was even saying that I hurt him by going back, because while I was in my marriage, I wasn't happy. And because Chris also has been there. Remember, Chris is a pastor, right? And this relationship is not public. It's not something that he wants everybody to know. It is between, listen, I'm telling you, Emeka role as my national president. The second time Chris invited me to their village, I went with my national president. If you bring my national president there, he will tell you, I took him there. And we even saw Chris' mother. So listen, I'm saying that at least my national president is a witness.
Not be about national president.
Yeah, so
you get husband, you go to date.
While I was in marriage, when like I was depressed. Someone who her husband beats, my husband would go out, come back in the middle of the night. By 2-3 a.m., I'll start having food. I'll go to his pocket, I will see hotel receipt. So it was that bad that he was really beating me. My marriage wasn't a good one. And that I will tell you for free. And I will always find peace talking to Chris. Because he was my ex too. I was already married. And Chris also always tell me, I love you.
Did you at any time sleep with Pastor Chris while you were still with your husband?
No.
Okay. That's fair.
No, we didn't. I didn't. But while I was in my husband's house, I'll send you a video on your WhatsApp. Maybe you cannot. At this point, I don't care and I don't even mind. I'll send you a video. It's a chat from Chris' phone where I was touching my breast. And that was the video he actually circulated to his lawyer. And that is exactly the date I'm talking about now. That was the 2020, yes, either December 2021 or 2022. That's the date on that. I screenshot it from our chat. You see a video I sent him. The bed I was lying down was my ex-husband's bed. That was my bed. So you always tell me to send him video.
You were touching yourself on your ex-husband's
bed.
And you sent the video to Pastor.
Yes.
But that's cheating. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get.
That's what I'm telling you. I am not proud of what I did. This man and my ex-husband, I am not in love with him. I did that with Chris. And I'm not telling you, I loved Chris while I was in the marriage. And that is the truth. I'm not proud of saying it. Did I do that? Yes, I did. Was I cheating on my husband by phone call, phone sex with Chris? Yes, I did.
Hey!
But I didn't have physical sex with Chris while I was in marriage.
Do you have evidence of this?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I will send it to you. I can send it to you. You will see me touching myself. It's a video. It's not even it's a video. I can send it to you. You will look at the date.
It will not be circulated just for evidence sake.
It's on this phone I'm using to make up. I have sent it to D1 this morning. D1 asked me this question on his page. I don't know D1. I just been saying him, but I saw he asked me that question. He said, how can I be saying I am sending Chris video while watching myself while I was still in marriage? I went to his DM. Okay.
How can we prove that still in the marriage, and how can we prove that this video was sent to Pastor Okafor?
Because his number was showing there. The screen record I'm going to show you. His number is there. It's our chat screen record. It's a screen record I recorded from our chat. And while I was doing the screen record, I played the video from the chat. So you can't doctor it.
If you send it to me in confidence, please don't send it internet, and I'll tell you why. Because if you share his privacy publicly, he can sue you.
I'm not afraid of Chris suing me. because I am also suing him already.
Suing him for what?
Oh wow. Okay.
Yes, I am suing him already. He promised me marriage, and that's the crime in the law. He left me for another woman.
Okay.
I have proof. I have my evidence. You will hear from my lawyer very soon.
Let's continue.
That the first thing I say, okay.
Chris.
Wait. For Africa, even Oyibo self, you don't feel. Oyibo promise you marriage. You don't feel sued you. Oh God. People, when I go wash now. When I go wash. This lady. Sue waiting now. Sue who? Pastor Chris. Say no marry you. He promised you marriage. He said na love for Africa. You know where I shower like you.
Knew I was married. Though I used to be his girlfriend. But Chris was still talking to me while I was in my marriage. My husband knows about this. My husband has seen me chatting Chris severally. So my husband can, if my ex is someone who doesn't like to come on social media, but if you call him to talk about this, he will tell you, he will confirm what I'm saying. He has caught us making loud on the phone severally.
Yeah?
He has caught
while I was with Chris on the phone severally, yes.
Can we invite your husband to this call?
No, he doesn't like internet.
Oh, okay.
He won't come. If you call him, he won't come.
Okay, continue.
Yeah. So, that period was
when your husband caught you making out with Chris or Kafo, what was his reaction?
He got angry. He got angry, and he got very angry, and he said, I don't allow my husband to touch me. That is why I don't blame my husband that he cheated or he got someone pregnant. I don't blame my husband that he went after.
Why did you allow him to touch you?
Because I didn't have feelings for him, and I told him, my husband is a bully. He got me to marry him by force. My people that, I think my colleague that will tell you this, or that knew my relationship then, my husband will call me 200 times. He called me non-stop for more than, since 2014 I left him till he got married. My husband would call me more than 2,000 times on the phone. So he was choking me. He had to get into my family. Everybody said that I have to marry him. That was how I married him. And before I married my ex-husband, I told him that I didn't love him.
Wow.
So I don't blame. If I can insist that Chris must marry me, or chase Chris, or get heartbroken that Chris got married to someone, then why didn't I cry that my husband got someone pregnant and broke? I'm not hurt. It didn't hurt me that he got someone pregnant. It didn't hurt me that another woman took over my home. That is the truth. So I was not in love with my husband. Unfortunately, it's my truth. While I can count how many times I've had sex with my ex-husband.
That's when you say your husband.
This thing I'm saying.
But you leave her.
I'm not proud to say
You leave
what
her,
I'm
go
saying.
marry.
I never allowed him to touch me. You know, when you don't have feelings for someone, when he touched you, you feel irritated. That was what I was feeling with my ex-husband.
And what for life for my people?
So, Chris knew this. He took advantage of it. Because he knew I loved him. I don't know whether the love I had for Chris was hypnosis or real, but I know that I loved Chris.
Yeah.
And when my ex-husband beat me up, the last one, Chris said I should carry my bag and leave the house. I should come to him. He bought my ticket.
Where were you staying with your husband? Chris bought your ticket. Hey.
When I married my ex-husband, we were living in their village, Obo.
Oh, okay. So he bought your ticket back to Lagos.
Back to Lagos.
Okay. Are you fully divorced from your first husband now?
Yeah, to return. Though my ex-husband did not collect the bride price, but my people dropped it with the girl he got pregnant with. I only did traditional marriage.
So after your ex-husband beat you, Pastor Chris rescued you from him.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just trying to stop.
Also, my friend can tell you this story. When my ex-husband, at the first, you know when my ex-husband beat me up. Let me remind you. If you could remember, there was a time I was supposed to come on your life.
Yes.
Tonto wanted to invite me. Then when I came in, there was chaos. I just entered your life. My ex-husband came and slapped me on the face. Yes, Tonto will tell you. Tonto had to raise the alarm because my phone was not going for days. She had to raise the alarm to call people because I was talking to her on the phone. After that, your life, he was beating me up. This thing I'm saying, I and Tonto were not cool now, but if you ask her this thing, she will tell you. My marriage was very toxic. And it was that time that Dr. Chris Okafor took me to Lagos.
Now, so we are time stamping now. 2012, you got engaged to your ex. Then you were separated for a while. They eventually got married. Things became toxic. You left him. And Pastor Chris rescued Lagos. And then you are now in Lagos. What now happened between you and Pastor Chris from this juncture?
Okay. While I was, when I left, I went to see Dr. Chris. Then I think this one we stayed at Marriott's Hotel, Ikeja. And after that, I then moved. That was when when a case came. It came of a case of baby testimony. One case that one guy, Prof X, was calling Prophet Jeremiah out.
Okay.
One guy was calling Prophet Jeremiah out. So that was when Chris now told me to dabble into the case and find out. He said I should follow up the prophet guy and find out what the guy has on Jeremiah, which I did. But before I got into it, I had to tell them to get my lawyer involved, which they did. They got my lawyer involved. They got the police involved and the EFCC. Now, before I went to EFCC and Interpol, and I wrote statement. They gave me backup to go ahead. And I entered the guy with the name Choma Johnson. It was then I had to start. My mission in the guy's life was to seduce the guy, which I succeeded because every conversation I had with the guy, I was recording it and was giving it to them and Interpol.
So you were seducing another pastor?
No. I was seducing a blogger who was calling Jeremiah out.
Okay.
A blogger in South Africa. Just let me give you an instance, just like you now. You're calling Pastor Jeremiah out. Now they sent me to you without you knowing. We started conversing. Then you end up falling in love with me. Then you trust me. That was what happened between me and Prophet. I eventually found out. In fact, it was in between that. It was that my whatever I got from Prof X that Jeremiah used in winning the case in court. But they had the case of baby testimony that nearly brought his church down. Everybody it's the case of the missing child in his church.
Oh, okay.
So when I went to Prophet, I found out that Prophet was actually trying to blackmail these people. Because Prophet now is in South Africa, he's not a Nigerian. Then we go.
Chris say, I'm so ashamed of some of this Nollywood. That is a shame now understatement. Shame now understatement. After you don't marry, finish. Hi, Chris, welcome. After you don't marry, finish. You don't fear God. The pastor no fear God. He constantly lure you, according to you, say that lure you, like say you be small pikin. When I can't start relationship, you can't leave your marriage because of her. Can't begin the pursue shadow. Shelen talk say bed at hand is 1 million in the bush. The marriage where you say you don't already get, when you're supposed to protect, when you're supposed to be intentional about, when you're supposed to work on, you leave and can't they pursue prick. And funny enough, if you see this actress, if you see this husband when he leave for this man, you can't the one that say, my people, a lot of things they happen, Sha. A lot of things. The only way we say you go fit take free from these people. Avoid all these men of all these people when they call themselves pastor. Avoid them like plague. When I say avoid them, that's how I just day as a day now. And my husband don't late. I just day. One pastor when he be saying in those days when I didn't worry, come send me message. I take them my number. Maureen, no. Hey Maureen, how are you? How you day? Maybe you don't hear say my husband don't late. I come and say, I say, pastor, long time, how you take get my number? I say, saying you didn't get my number since now. I say, okay, how you do everything? I say, how your family? Because I know her very well. I know the kind of person when it be. How your family say them they will say they will Maya now. Say, make I bring prayer points, make you pray for me. Now so that they take start to. Make I give a prayer point, make you pray for me, how my children, everything. You can't say, I can't tell her, say, okay, I hear, I go bring the prayer point. Till today, now me you won't pray for. You don't pray for yourself, finish. Any prayer, when this I go kneel down for this my house. Wake up as a widow in the midnight. Cry, give my Papa God when he tell me, say, I be my husband. Any prayer when he pass that one, no pray for me, I don't need that. Now so they take the enter people. Then make it pray for me. From there now you can ask me say, how you can they do now before you know. Now relationship will come start. Before you know, some of them go even go do juju. Before you know, small thing when we say you go take look after your children, train them, make them become human being. As they say, your husband not there again. Before you know, they will divert your attention. Before you know, you go abandon the work when they say God give you as your children, may you train. You come begin they do pastor. You know, can't know what you they do. Before you know, the one when they say they're good, they free suck you, leave you come out. The ones so they're not good, they go buy you on top, collect everything. We they see what thing they happen for this Nigeria where we did so. How many widows they don't fall victim of this whole thing? So if you like, make you open your eye, make you listen. If you they listen to me, make you listen very well. Nobody will pray for you the way you pray for yourself. That's hey, thank you, Jesus, Baba God, thank you. Tell God what you want. And believe. If you pray something and God never give you, it don't mean say God not will give you what you they pray for. The only thing they say, maybe the time never right for you to get it. Or God not say, if he give you this thing, it will cause problem for you. Because God don't give some people car. See Pella, small boy. When he say you don't even know the value of what he get because they there for social media, they beg money. This is how they do now. Nobody they give me 1 naira. Even super chat when I go say, when I super chat me now there for Nigeria, nobody, I don't even care. You there for TikTok, they dash you money, free money. You buy Benz, you carry you go eat that. Because you don't know the value. You know so far, get the money. You just sit down. They call around no fool. Now come here, they dash your money. So now, this mature lady leave her own marriage. Whether now with her 2 koro eye, she take leave that marriage. Abi they hypothesize her. Maureen, no. But there are some things that can be avoidable. You can avoid it. You can avoid it. Now you they come cry. As you they cry, now what you want make we even do self? What we the Amebo group of company, or waiting we the online in-law, or the social media commenter, wetin you want to make we do? Wetin you want to make we do, Chris? Social media na court. When you leave your marriage, they go they do kwanangida with them. You don't know say na like this it go be. You think say the man go take you serious? You when they say you there for marriage, they go carry one pastor. Now he go come marry you. Which man want to marry that kind of woman? I don't understand the way this one are the reason. I don't even understand. How woman be they take reason? You when be say you they watch me. You go agree make your brother marry that kind of woman. Talk true. You go agree make your brother marry woman when they say they commit adultery. You go agree. You say you don't marry. Instead of you to concentrate there for your marriage, they can say, people like you wouldn't be crying and crying from, I don't really understand this thing. Women should go to church to serve and worship God, not to look for pastor and prophets. Does God create anything? I don't understand though. Everything. Does God create everything? My dear, you have to ask very well. You reach to ask because I don't know. When they tell una say this Nigeria where we dey so, Mugu go dey fall, guy man go dey work. If you like, mumu yourself as a woman. If you like, no wise up as a woman. Mugu go continue to dey fall, guy man go dey work. If you like, make it be say now you, now they go take do experiment. When they don't go do all those their power, now your bekus now they go take do the experiment. Make yourself available for them. If they don't do valga you finish, leave you. No say, no be more in the talk. You self will be saying they go, they carry one pastor. You know say that man in way no pure. He didn't say a lot of things when they say they do. Okay, now when we say they cry now, so wait, as you don't cry now, come they say you won't buy yourself. This, okay, make the pastor call you, say, okay, come, make we marry. How you want to take marry such a man, self? How you want to marry that kind of person? I mean, the head don't scatter, everything don't it don't the enter colloquies. Because I don't understand. When they go, they tell una, women, una tu waka, stay one place. God dey inside this my house now. Our God is a universal God. Anywhere, God is there everywhere. Just serve him with your sincerity of heart and believe. And whatever you ask him, he will give you. No, they do pass yourself. No, they do. Now, he don't dump you now. He don't go carry another child there. And that girl, what we say they carry now. Nothing say you don't win, no. Nothing say you don't win because now when we say you don't do Doris like this, go. If to say karma, go they catch up with them like this one by one. I go they very, very happy because I can imagine waiting that Doris husband go they do now. He go they sip wine, go they laugh, kwa. He go they laugh. I'm telling you, the man go they laugh now. Wait, I've been talk, don't go. The man go they laugh, he go say yes. Yeah? Go they laugh, he go say good. You don't want to marry pastor, Abi. You want to be Mama Gio. You want to be Mama Gio, you want to marry pastor. Yeah? Do all sort of shady things with this man according to how, because me, as I dey here, so I know they lie on top of person head though. Now based on what you come out to come talk, now we go take judge you. Mm-hmm. Now we go take judge you. They cry after all what I did for him. After you no say this man are like this he be. You know fear man when he be saying they care about you. when you there for marriage. And you as a woman, as a pastor, you no go fear yourself, say, I go come take marry woman when it is a they carry one, when it there for marriage. So if I marry him, now so you said go do too. Everybody need to wise up. You have to get sense as a human being. Because this marriage one at the CISO, marriage, na hard work. I want to make her look for that place where she did talk, where she did confess. Make her look for her. I want to check for her this thing. Now, wow, well, I've not got too much. The thing get part 1, part 2.
We should go for another strong one. I think this one, it will shake the whole Nigeria. We wake up yesterday because see one of our sisters when they cry. I said, what did they happen? So, we did life. We want to talk our mind. What did happen between her and the pastor? So, maybe I join me as I welcome Doris. How you doing?
Fine. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How your body?
Hey, Chineke.
I'm fine.
Let's see something.
Yesterday we see your video where you do. And at that thing I come make us come ask you. Where did really they happen between you and Chris Okafor?
No, I'm not listening.
Chris and I met 2017.
Now they hear her. Chris, yeah, Chris, they met in 2017.
I was at first headquarters.
Okay.
Into was at first headquarters. I was with Choma Koye.
Okay.
My colleague then.
2017, I and Chris meet.
Went for a matter in the first headquarters. So Chris was walking down on part of the road in that station. I was walking down. Then he said hello to me, approached me. I didn't know who he was then. So as he approached me, I was talking to him. Then his bouncer now rushed to hold me. He now took me inside his car. Said, let's go inside the car.
Imagine.
He now said, his name is Chris. Then, but I should give him my number that he was going to call me.
Imagine.
So I gave him my number.
Does it mean that the Chris himself knows this lady?
So as soon as I left, me and Choma went. Choma said that she knew that guy. But the guy is a very big pastor. I said, me, I don't know him. So as we were talking, like 1 hour later, he now sent me a message and said, this is Chris. And then I didn't know he was him, but he said, hi, this is Chris. So as I looked at the message, I said, who is Chris? Someone said, and he knows.
That means the Chris we know.
So he now called. And I think he now called my number. And he now said, how are you? When am I leaving Abuja? I told him. He said, okay. When I get to Lagos, I should call him. So I was sick. So when I got to Lagos, he was actually the one who called me. And now gave me an address in Ojudubega. They said that it was in the evening that he said I should come to the address. So when I got over, I got to that place. It happened that it was his church. He sent his pastor, Pastor Sylvester, to come and receive me. That was the night vigil. But when I got there, the vigil was already midnight.
I'm alive.
Or 1, I don't think so. So Pastor Sylvester took me to his office upstairs. So I was going to start talking. And he now said, I said, okay, so that was when I also found out that I was an Hollywood actor. And then I talked, I said, okay, that I was going to come to visit him. I was going to the village. Yes. But me too, am I going? I said, yes. This was the New Year. I think it was crossover night. Okay. So, yeah, that was why around that one that was when that hit happened. Then I said, okay, that they are going to the village. I told him, okay, that means I'm coming to the east. He said, okay, that when I get to the village, he would invite me to the house so I can meet his mother. So that was when I got to my place. He now sent his He now sent me his address in their village. You will go from Okigwe. It's from Anambra, but you will go from Okigwe. His place is not far from Okigwe Road. Okay. So you pass through that Okigwe Road to his village. So he sent me the address. I now drove down to his village. There he introduced me to his mother, introduced me to his father, then we all had food together.
Yeah, wow.
In the house.
The relationship reached this level. They even introduced her to Mama and Papa.
I stayed there for hours. We're just still getting to know each other. And after that, he now sent his escort driver, his police escort.
Manche Dinge können warten, lernen, kochen, Feuer löschen, aber nicht dein W. Volt kümmert sich ums Essen und du bleibst locked in für die Wins. Bestell jetzt und claim dir 3x10 € Willkommensrabatt. Hol dir das W mit Volt.
Yes. To carry me and drop me off and to follow me behind for security and take me to Umaya.
And
So I now left.
I feel cool.
Then during that period, I visited him like 3 times in that village. So it was that period that we kissed for the first time in his village. Then after that,
we start kissing from the village.
yes, we didn't make love, but we kissed.
Hey!
After that, he took me to. The day he came back to Lagos, I didn't finish the vacation, but we were talking. He now gave me his house address, Unilage State. His house is in Unilage State, Ojudubega.
Yes.
So I went to his house. It was his sister's daughter that received me. Chizoba. Chizoba was the one who received me. Yes, and I met his daughter, and
That means don't marry before.
first and second daughter.
Oh, the man don't even marry before.
Then the other one that is albino too. So that was what happened. Then we now went upstairs to his room. We were not there that we now had sex. So subsequently, he was coming, and also I became very close with the children, the daughter, so Chizoba is the one who receives me and all that. So Chizoba used to call me to became family. So in between that relationship, we dated that year back. So that we were just dating. It was just sometimes he would call me at Marriott. They used to call me in Marriott Hotel. Most times I would even invite me and come to church. Even while in church, as he's preaching, if any usher come near me, he will use mic and even warn the usher. People should be careful with guests. Don't be going near. That's how jealous he is.
Okay.
He's that jealous. So started dating. He said he doesn't have any other girlfriend. Because there was this girl they were accused. I saw online. Her name is Amaka. Choma Okoye also told me about the Amaka and her girlfriend. So when I asked him, he said no, nothing like that happened.
Say not the data.
So even not the data, they are just giving false accusation. One time I came to that church, he raised money for that Amaka. He caused quarrel between me and him. And why you giving her that special treatment? It's still because she's just a loyal church member. I'm not, and I cannot even sleep with her. That she fat like that. I can't sleep with her. With all the fat everywhere. I'm not even with him. Now, of all the people that you want to sleep with is that one that is fat and old. That was what he said. So after that, then even Chinyere Winifred, we have also had issues with Chinyere Winifred because Chinyere Winifred's pastor, my husband is the pastor in that church.
Oh, go to Reba.
So So he has also told me that Chinyere Winifred is my colleague. So he told me that Chinyere used to throw herself at him, but he doesn't want that. Chinyere used to bring so many my colleagues.
Why is she involved in Chinyere? She could just go ahead and talk with her.
Yes, and he rejected them.
Wow.
So one time, one of my colleagues, this thing happened between, as in all these gist was between that 2017, 2018, all these things were just what we were normally discussed. Over there, 2018. Yes, so it was 2019 that the relationship paused when I wanted to get married and I told him.
Imagine.
Okay. So he told me a lot of things and all that, but I didn't talk to him. When I wanted to get married, I told him I wanted to get married. He now said, okay, that I should wait for him. I said, no, because my mom is putting pressure, and this guy, I knew him before I even met him, that this guy had been on my neck, and he wanted me to marry him. In fact, it was short, I think after it was that 2017 that I met Chris, shortly after my father died. Yes. After I met Chris, my father died, so then, when I wanted to get married, I told him, and I said, okay, no problem. But that I'm breaking it down too. But I said, my mom is on my neck, I should marry the guy and all that because the guy has been into my family.
Imagine.
Then eventually, when I married the guy, Chris was not happy. So most times he
So when you married the guy, why you know move on? Why you don't move on?
Also, that video that I sent you, that was the video I sent you that I was touching my breast. Yeah. It was one who said I should touch myself.
That's the way don't marry.
Abomination.
Hey. What?
Chris.
Abomination.
I told my husband before I married him that I actually do not have feelings.
Shut up.
For him.
You don't get feelings. When you go ahead and marry
him. My husband insisted that he wanted to marry me.
Shut up.
You don't get feelings.
You don't go marry. Call it, please. Go marry. Come from there, they touch breast.
No, my husband insisted that he wanted to marry me.
When they touch breast.
He said when in the marriage, love will come.
Hey.
When I got married to my husband,
see what they talk like small picking.
I was still in love with Chris. My husband then was also not good to me. Most of that is why what do you mean by your husband then not still good to you? So that we will feel your way. After I married my husband, my husband, you know when a man has chased you for a long time,